Computer. All right, it's recording. All right. So, welcome everyone. This is at the dinner table. It's me, your boy Vincent Wolf, and we are on a up and coming network called B Major. And I brought some friends along, my boys that I've known for several years. We got Green Beast Raz. We're gonna call him Green for short. Decked out and Tig. And we're just gonna talk about issues that we already talked about. Um, we gonna talk about stuff that's going on not only here in America, dealing with social issues and politics. We're also gonna talk about video games, movies, sports, alcohol, relationships, everything. Anything that people talk about at the dinner table, this is what we're gonna talk about. And with that being said, you guys could chime in and say hello to the masses.
Masters, what's up? This is Decked Out.
How's it going?
What's up? What's up? This is Tig.
And so one thing I do want to talk about, and I've been thinking about it for a while, is, and this ain't political. This is a sports question. Now, people know I don't watch sports at all. I just don't like it. It's just maybe my father killed it for me when he used to have me stay up late and record the Yankees without commercials back in the day. The up and coming fight between Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
I just don't get it.
oh, you,
I just don't
you
get
mean
it.
that ass whooping that's about to happen?
Who you think gonna win?
Tyson. Roy is already scared.
Well, I mean, he's been taking fights. Tyson hasn't really taken fights. Don't get it twisted. Tyson is Tyson, but he hasn't been taking any fights. So,
I
at the
don't think
very
he's.
least, you know, yeah, Tyson.
I don't think Tyson has missed a step. I mean, the man is still out here. Even before he got back into training, was showing people pretty much how to box, how to step, how to throw a punch, and his hands is fast as hell.
I know he destroyed his trainer in that video. I don't know if y'all saw that, but
Oh,
he
I saw it.
destroyed his trainer in that video.
Yeah, I definitely saw that.
Oh, is that the one where he was like in the ring and stuff?
Yeah, and he was
Killing
sparring.
this dude with the pads on. When you get beat down, you got pads on.
um, I think Tyson gonna win, obviously, because Tyson's a really big dude. Isn't the weight class different between them? They have two different
Now,
weight classes.
they used to be two different weight classes, but Roy Jones, if I remember correctly, his weight's been up for a couple of years now since he's gotten older. He's basically both of them are basically heavyweights now.
All right, but I know Tyson's been training like crazy. And did y'all see what he was talking to? I think was it Lil Dicky, or he was talking to somebody. Yeah, because Tyson has this podcast, and he was talking to one of these young rappers. I forget the rapper's name.
Talking about Lil Boozy?
Yeah, it was a Lil Uzi. And Lil
You
Uzi
say
was,
Little Dicky?
I don't
Yeah, he
remember
did.
what it was. Little something.
Not even the same ratio.
It was little something. I know that. I know it was little something. So like basically, little was a Lil Uzi. They had a little conversation. They were smoking weed and stuff, and I felt like being in the room with Tyson and him being, intoxicated, whether it be drinking or weed, gotta put you a little bit scared of what you're gonna say, because it's Mike Tyson. Now, yes, has he changed over the years? Yes, but at the same time, he's still Tyson. And at any moment, he could have his way with you. At any given moment.
I don't
mean-
like the way you said that. I don't like the way you said that. No.
That's how I feel. I feel like
I
at any
mean,
moment he'll just have his way with you, and
No.
that's why Lil Dicky was like very like trying to make. I felt like he was trying to make sure he
Look,
wasn't
man.
trying to say the wrong thing.
Lil Boozy.
Yeah, Lil Uzi. Lil Boozy.
Man, that old age is kicking in, man.
Yeah, man, I can't keep up with the young rappers nowadays. Like I just can't. Like I still listen to old school music now, and like so, I don't know. I just feel like the new school. This is a great segue to music. I just feel like the new school music, just not all of it, but some of it doesn't have the same flair. I just feel like everyone's just a clone because that's the new style now. Until the new style
Yeah.
comes out. Because like back in the day, when rap first came out, it was they all had the similar sound. You know what I mean? Like everyone had similar sound of how the bars went, how the flow went, and then you had Eric B, Big Daddy Kane, all those people came out and they had a different flow. And then you had gangster rap come out on the West Coast, and they had a different flow. So as time progressed, everyone had a different flow of rapping, and then now it just pretty much sounds all the same to me. So like that's why I always get everybody's names confused. Everybody got the same damn name. How many littles are they out?
Yeah, quite a lot. Quite a
There's
lot.
so many littles out. There used to be one. I remember there was 3 littles. There was Lil Wayne, Lil Bow Wow, and Master P's son, Little Romeo,
And Lil Kim.
and Lil Kim. That was it. Lil Kim
And
was
then
first.
right.
Lil Kim was
And
first.
then Bow Wow and Romeo grew up and they dropped the Lil.
Yeah, because I understood why they were called little because they were kids. Same with Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was what? He was a teenager when he came out, so he was still a kid. But now it's just everybody's named Little. Everybody, Little Dicky, Little Uzi Vert, Little Brownie. I don't know what their name is. I don't know what they
Lil
songs they
Brownie.
sing. Little Brownie.
You heard Little Brownie.
Little
Little
brownie.
Brownie.
You
That's
know what?
I call it.
Trademark
I'm,
that. Trademark
I'm more than sure there is a Lil Brownie out there somewhere.
It probably is.
I don't listen to a lot of. I've never been a huge rap dude. Like I'm more of an R&B dude. But even I don't know compared to how I used to be back in the day, my biggest takeaway is nobody really has anything to say. Especially with everything that's going on, you would think there'd be so many
Well,
lyricists out there who have a lot to say.
I feel you. And some of the rappers do have something to say. They're just not on the forefront or as mainstream as they should be. Like Common got a new album out, and it's pretty much talking about what's going on. And
Well, I mean, Common, just to bounce off of that, Common's always had like his music's always been soulful. He's always had a message. But I mean, just from the younger guys, like the only person that like stands out to me right now in my mind is like Kendrick Lamar, like people like
yeah,
that. You
but
know
his
what I mean?
what's his name? Green, help me out. He did that song, a message to Barack Obama, a message to the president, something like that.
Logic.
My son does music like that.
You talking about Logic?
No, Logic too, but my son.
Oh,
My
my son.
son, yeah, my son does music like that. And these people always what kills me about what happened with Ice Cube, Puff Daddy, 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, is that the other rappers who have been in the forefront of trying to help with the political progression of black people, these dudes come out late in the game to try and make change, and now they don't understand that they're being used to help with the confusion and suppression of black votes. And that's what kills me. Like, I don't understand how they didn't see that coming. You know what I mean?
I don't think there's any way around that though. And no
There
matter
is.
what you say now, because if you say anything, whether it's positive or negative, in terms of Black Lives Matter or anything like that, media or whoever can basically spin it the way they want. They can edit, they can do whatever. It's just there's no way around that. You just gotta kind of know the person, know what they stood for in the past, and just kind of trust that it's not something from a malicious intent. It's more on the lines of I just had something to say, so I said it. Take it how take it how you want it, but know that I'm always for my people.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but they didn't do that. they didn't do that at all. Like 50 Cent basically said, I don't care, Trump don't like black people, vote for Trump. So I gotta pay taxes because I make more
Yeah.
than
But
40,000.
that's what I'm saying. Like
His
they
wallet was
coming
his
from
bottom line.
exactly. But even when with somebody like like Dave Chappelle, as hardcore as he is for what the black experience is and everything like that, I guarantee you there's parts of his message that's going to be like, look, man, I'm rich and I want to stay that way. This is what it is. So I'm being real about it. My fist is in the air, but my hand is in my pocket. It's
I hear what you're saying.
kind of got to just take it for what it is and trust that, like I said, the intentions are right. Like I get it from both sides. I understand that the message that we're hearing from one side is, how wrong things are. And I think that's the message I identify with more because of the position that I am in my life and, the people that I know, the struggle that I see. But at the same time, somebody who's in that upper 1% or whatever is like, hey, things are great for me right now. Even with everything going on, I'm making the most money I've ever made. I want to make sure that this money stays in my hands. I want to get richer. There's no such thing as enough money. So I'm looking at the other side and that's where I'm going.
Yeah, but not everybody, I feel like, has that same mentality. Like LeBron
Of course not.
James has a different, like he's out here doing the work, making sure that he helps with the progression of black and brown people, not for himself, but for others. You know what I'm saying? So like they
Yeah,
could
that's
have,
why I said it depends on who the message is coming from. You kind of just got to know the person.
yeah, like Game, like I feel like Game gets a bad rap, but he out here doing stuff. Like a lot of it don't get noticed, but he go around giving people money, taking them shopping, paying for their school, but it don't get noticed much because the negative stuff that he does, not to do it, just like the stuff that he get himself in trouble with,
Word.
overshadows,
Well, to be
It's like,
honest, I feel like negative stuff gets more publicity in the news than anything
Of
positive.
always,
course.
So,
especially
Yeah.
with
I
black and
mean,
brown people.
the negative stuff sells.
Yep.
I
yeah.
mean, you're not going to get that many people to go and tune into the news or a show because, firefighters just saved a puppy. But unfortunately, if you hear that a building burned down, 20 people died, firefighters try to do their best, everybody's going to be glued to see, what happened. How did this happen?
And trust
That's
you me, the traffic will be back up on the road because everybody want to see exactly what happened.
exactly.
Mhm.
It's a Unfortunately, as bad as it is, everybody loves to see a train wreck.
Yep.
Yep.
True. All right. On that note, we're gonna have to take a break, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back. Still giving our thoughts on issues going on here in America. Um, we left off on talking about the
Train wreck.
train wrecks and how train wreck sells more than non-train wreck sells, which is true. I can't even deny that. Um, and with that being said, let's move on to another train that's progressing very, very well. Did any of you guys see the Mandalorian yet?
I haven't started watching it yet, and I keep meaning to sit
Same here.
down,
Yeah.
try to
Like you didn't
binge
watch
it.
any of it, like even the first season?
Same
Nothing.
here.
I
Oh,
haven't
damn.
even seen the first episode yet.
Nope. Same here.
You guys are
Man.
killing me. It's a fantastic show. I want
It
people to
is.
check it out because it's one of the shows that connect very well to the Star Wars universe.
You mean the Star Wars universe Disney killed off?
Yes, the Star Wars universe that Disney. Well, they
Okay.
killed off the book side. They killed off the book, and I think the cartoons don't connect either anymore, right?
I'm not too sure. I don't know.
Because I know they came out with new cartoons. I think it's on Disney. I think
Yeah,
it
it's
takes
on
place.
Disney XD.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that one still connects, but I don't think like the Clone Wars connects anymore, which it should because it has Anakin and Obi-Wan in it, which I'm excited about the Obi-Wan show that's coming out. I'm very excited.
Oh, they giving him his own show?
Yeah, it's with Ewan McGregor. I don't know when it's coming out because the pandemic happened. So like, I know he talked about it on one of the late shows, saying that it's his time after part 3.
This is live action.
Live action. So like it's I don't know. Just spoiler alerts if you guys haven't seen episode 3 by now. So at the end of part 3, when Obi-Wan takes Padme back to have the babies, and they separate the babies, he talks to Yoda, and Yoda tells him about Qui-Gon Jinn has come back to life and sends him on a mission. So the whole premise of it is him going on a mission to learn about his master, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be really, and then of course it ends with part 4, him being an older man, being part 4 and all that stuff. So I'm excited about that. Have you guys watched anything at all? I know Tig, you've been busy. Green, you've been busy. Me, I just been watching TV. I've been watching TV. Like I've been watching. I finished Lovecraft Country. I finished. I'm watching Half and Half. I got like 5 episodes left. And
Half and Half.
Yeah, Half and Half is on. So Netflix bought a whole bunch of black TV shows. So they got Half and Half. They got 101. They got Girlfriends. They got
Half and Half. Why does that one sound so familiar?
So Half and Half is with Essence Atkins and.
Oh, okay. I remember now.
Family Matters and the black woman from Half Baked is in it. The one who dated Dave Chappelle's character. It's a really good show. It's funny. Last season seems kind of weird, but that's me.
I remember. Yeah, honestly, for me, the last couple things I've watched, I finally caught up with The Boys on Amazon Prime and Utopia.
Oh, you did see Utopia? How was it?
It's a group. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Utopia is good. I literally binged. I think it was like 8 episodes. Did it in 2 days.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely an interesting show.
I haven't watched Utopia, and The Boys. I don't know if I just lost interest in it.
But you was telling us to watch it.
I know. You know what killed it for me? Watching it every week.
Every week, yeah.
Killed it for me. Every day killed it for me.
Tig,
can you turn down your TV just a little bit so we don't get no copyright infringements? Because I don't got much money in my savings account.
How's that?
That's good.
Okay.
Watching it every week, The Boys was it was hard because like I already got like a couple shows I watch that come on every week, which is bad enough to try and remember. So I'd rather have it already on there and I can just watch it. That's why sometimes I'll wait a couple weeks for it to all come out and then binge it. I think I got like 4 episodes left. I think the last episode I've seen was the one about the whale. That was the last episode.
Oh, yeah.
Don't say too much because I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
Oh, man.
I don't.
Whale.
That's the last thing I watched. I don't think I watched episode. I might have watched episode after that. I don't know, but I don't remember.
Well, I mean, you can go ahead and finish it now because the season finale already the season finale already happened. So.
And I know they got picked up for season 3, and the actor, I always forget his name. He plays Dean on Supernatural. Is going to be in it.
Season 3?
Season. Yeah, he's going to be in season 3, playing somebody who goes up against Homelander or Homelander's friend or something. I don't know. I just know that he's in it because my girlfriend was talking.
Supernatural's wrapped up.
Yeah, Supernatural.
Oh, finally. Because I swear Supernaturals have been going off the air for like 2 or 3 years. Every single time say, yeah, this is gonna be our last season, but wait and catch us next season.
Yeah, it's over. It's finally over. It's been on for a while since, was it 15 seasons? 15 seasons?
15,
Or
16,
20?
something like
Supernatural
that.
was 15 seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah, 15
man.
or
Yeah.
16, something like that. Yeah.
It was on
Jesus.
for a long. Me and Green was in high school when that show came out, and it
Damn.
was it was a long. It was that long ago.
Golly.
I think they took off a year. I think for a season. 'Cause remember, they show a season. Mad. It's like it's 24 episodes. Then they take mad breaks in between it. Like they had the mid-season break. I think a couple
I
years
think the
ago they were
mid-season
doing
break
like
started. Yeah, it's a
they'll
recent
do
thing
like
now.
8 episodes, take a break for like 3 months, do another 8 episodes, take another break for like 6 months, then do a couple more episodes, then take another break. It was getting out of control. So like I would just literally wait like a year or two, and then watch it on Netflix because it was just
Speaking of
getting.
out of control, did y'all see the Monster Hunter drink?
That whack ass trailer.
Oh my
All
God.
right, so
Monster Hunter. Wait.
Monster Hunter
You
trailer.
didn't see the Monster Hunter trailer?
It's a movie?
Yeah,
Oh
they made a
my
movie.
God.
All right, hold on. Let me just go on ahead and
Make sure you
Monster
mute
Hunter.
that.
Monster Hunter trailer. Monster Hunter is, for people who don't know, it's a game made by a company called Capcom, and I even tried to play the game today. I couldn't get through it. It was everyone keeps saying how great the game is, but I
Yeah,
have a
basically.
short attention span, and to do all
Yeah,
that, what's it
grinding.
called, the prologue, where you have to like
Yeah,
they
it's
tell
a lot
you
of
where
work.
everything is,
It's a lot of
and
work.
come over here and look at this, and come over here and look at. I couldn't do it. I was like, yo, I can't. I didn't get to a fight yet. I played for like 3 hours. I couldn't get to a fight. I was like, this is. Then I started playing Man of Eden, Madden,
Medan, man of Medan.
him too. And so Monster Hunter is
wait. That the chick from
Yes, it
Resident
is.
Evil?
That's
yeah,
with Mila Jovovich.
Mila Meklovich.
All right,
I'm not butchering her name.
give me 1 second.
I call it me butchering her name is for all the white people that butchers black names. Mila Meklovich
Mm-hmm.
is so she is the star of this movie that is completely whitewashed, and they have the main character who is Asian. The main character, Monster Hunter, is a supporting character in his own story. I've
Yep.
never heard of anybody ever doing that. How
You
you
saw
make
Resident Evil. Stop that. You definitely heard of somebody
True,
doing
yes. Resident Evil did the
that.
same
The
thing.
same actress.
The same thing. Same actor for Resident Evil. All the
When the last
characters
Brenda
who were
do
the
that too?
main characters in
Yeah.
their story, she became the main character, and they became supporting characters. That is true. And she's like the leading actress for Capcom shows. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she got some kind of
Is that
contract.
Ti?
That is Ti.
Maybe.
I didn't even want to talk about it. He don't really. I think he talked about it once on Breakfast Club, and it was real quick. He was more talking about his new album coming out, and then talking about that. And he was just be really quick. He was like, we get thrown into some universe, and it's monsters and stuff, and blah blah blah. But he did not. You can tell he didn't really want to talk about it. That was a easy grab for him, and it
I'll just
is.
say yes to get that money. So fuck it.
I hear you, man.
Piggyback.
I hear you, man. When it comes to certain things, yeah, you got to get that money, but at the same time, it's bad. Like Resident Evil was bad, but this takes
It must
like
be
Resident
they-
Evil 1 was okay because Resident Evil 1 was a different type of movie, different type of Resident Evil.
Different type of garbage.
Yes.
Oh, actually, fam, I don't know if you heard, but they're remaking Resident Evil.
Why did
Why?
we make them? Why?
Because the first one was so great. Yeah. This one is
My
supposed
thing,
to be
if you
more
compare,
specifically focused on the mansion itself.
well, if you look, is Mila Mikovic gonna be in it?
No, that's why they're remaking it.
Here's the thing. If you watch part 1 and then watch it in succession, like I watch all of them back to back to back.
You poor
You
man.
brave man.
Part 1 is the best compared to all of them. because all the other ones
That
don't
should
make
tell you
sense. It gets worse. It gets exponentially worse every single movie, because you can tell it's just a cash grab. Like the theory of the movie don't make sense. Like the stuff they do, like it's on some, like I guess they were trying to compete with Fast and Furious with the crazy shit they do, because there's a scene in one of Resident Evil where she's falling down this elevator shaft, shooting these two
Spoilers.
machine gun pistols with unlimited bullets. What Game Shark code they put in to get these unlimited bullets? She was literally falling for like there's a good like 5-7 minutes of her just falling down this elevator shaft, shooting, nonstop. No reloading, nothing. Just kept shooting and then lands on her feet. Come on now.
Okay, so just watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, what you think?
Oscar winner, right? I'm telling you.
Yep.
So, first off, why she still thinks she's in Resident Evil?
Because her character is still in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yo,
Same character.
just watching her run towards the dragon, I'm like, this looks familiar. This looks familiar. You have not left that movie, huh? Has she done anything since?
I think she did some other video game adaptation or something like that.
Okay,
But I think a lot of her stuff has been like B-rated movies, I believe.
I don't even know. I don't even know if she did anything after
Resident Evil.
Actually, I'm glad we're having this conversation right now because I was watching a bunch of trailers of upcoming movies yesterday. Did y'all know there was a Deep Blue Sea 3?
There's a what?
Wait.
Yes. Yes, 3.
There was a part 2?
That's what I said.
There was a part 2?
Deep Blue Sea 3. Yeah. Apparently. Either that or they just skipped that one.
Deep Blue Sea. Wait, what was Deep Blue Sea again?
Deep Blue Sea is LL Cool J's deepest, bluest. My head is like a shark fin.
Got it.
Mila Jovovich.
There's only one shark in there, though, right?
Just let it go. Let it go.
Mila. We're just gonna call her Mila.
Mila.
Let's stop butchering this poor woman's name.
All right, she was in 58 movies.
Damn.
58 movies?
She was in Hellboy.
She was?
Oh yeah, I think she
remake?
was in Hellboy. I think she was in the remake.
She was in the
the one that just came out.
She was in The Rookies, which is an Asian film.
Okay.
Monster Hunters.
Oh yeah, there's a new Matrix coming out too. All 4.
Yeah, that I knew.
Yeah.
They were talking about that for a while.
I'm still waiting to see some trailers on that one.
Yeah.
Is it a sequel or prequel?
No, sequel.
So
Keanu Reeves in it and everything.
after Resident Evil, the final chapter, she did another movie called Shock and Awe a year later, and then Future World, then With or Without, the movie she starred in. She did looks like she did a lot of Hong Kong movies, and then she came back for Hellboy, and
So she does a lot of international.
yeah, but she's like German, ain't she? She's like German or something.
Yeah, I will go by the last name. So.
Yeah, Ukraine-born actor. Yeah, a supermodel. So, I think her first movie was Fifth Element. I think that was her first big movie.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah, D also since you were looking at trailers, Nicolas Cage got a new one coming out too.
I heard about that.
You stop that laughing, woman. Stop that laughing.
I heard that he has a new movie coming out. He's supposed to be playing, I think, a samurai or something like that.
Yes, sir. I saw Nicolas Cage do a flip last night. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
What's it called again? What's the name of it?
I believe it is called Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes.
It's called Jiu-Jitsu. You should watch the trailer.
I don't want to watch the trailer.
Yep. Oh no, you should watch the trailer.
I just want to stick with the image of Nicolas Cage from Con Air, and
Oh, he looks like that.
Gone in 60 Seconds. And
all I'm saying is that the things that they have done to poor Tony Jaa since he has started acting is just wrong.
Well, that's the shared America. I
talented.
mean, they did the same thing with Jackie Chan.
Talented, and they keep putting him in these things, and I'm just like, yo, his agent what is he telling this man?
I think that's why. And I don't know, but I think that's why.
I think he just said, "Hey, you want to act with Nicolas Cage? Like Nicolas Cage, the American actor? Look, that sounds great." Like, no, it's not that Nicolas Cage anymore, bro. It's not that Nicolas Cage anymore.
What's
Nicolas
what's
Cage
the
is
dude from IP Man? What's his name? Donnie Yen. I think that's why
Oh,
Donnie Yen
yes.
doesn't do a whole lot of American movies. Because Donnie Yen's still making
Yeah.
tons of movies, but I feel like he don't
Yeah.
make American. Because like I think his first American movie was Blade 2, and he didn't speak in the movie. If you watch me, he don't talk, and the reason why he don't talk is because he didn't know English at the time.
Yep.
So he didn't talk throughout the whole movie. The whole movie he doesn't talk. He just have him fight, kill people, and then that's it. He doesn't talk about the whole movie. And I think his second, I don't know. I don't even know I think the Star Wars movie was his next American movie that he did. I don't
I think it was the next major American movie he did was the Star
because I don't know any other, because all those other movies are Hong Kong movies, you know? And hey, God bless him, because he makes really good
Nicolas
movies.
Cage.
He makes good movies. I think that's why Jackie Chan went back to Hong Kong too. He was just tired of making all this dumb shit.
Good possibility.
You know, because I wouldn't like to make dumb stuff too. Like if you at a certain lane making certain type of stuff, and then you come over and then you make this like what was that movie they had Tony Jaa where he was, what was it? It was with it was Michael Jai White, and he thought Michael Jai White was Cuba Gooding Jr.
What?
What movie was that? That was it wasn't Blood and Bones. It was a movie Michael Jai White did. It was a UFC movie he did. Never Back Down.
No.
Was that Never Back Down? Hey, Tony Jaa thought Michael Jai White was Cuba Gooding Jr. He was like, yeah, Snow Dogs.
Oh no.
Damn.
I'm glad I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man, that was a funny ass movie. It was a good movie overall, but just that little scene where because he comes in as himself, and he goes, "Oh, I want to take a picture with him." That's Cuba Gooding Jr. Snow Dogs. Oh man.
It was called Triple Threat.
No. It was before that.
It was before that?
Yeah, it was way before that.
Jesus Christ.
Which I couldn't watch Triple Threat. That seemed kind of weird too. And that's a foreign film too. That's not even American. Because what's his name? Scott Adkins and Michael Jai White. They do a lot of foreign action films. You know, so like I don't think that was American, but it was just done weird. I heard the action was really good. I couldn't get through the story. It was weird. All right. Fellas, on that note, let's take a little break, and we'll be right back. All right. And we're back. Let's talk about even though everything we talk about is important, but I had a conversation earlier with a friend of mine about voting, and he was on this notion that voting doesn't work. So he has this Malcolm X mindset that you got to arm yourself because they're coming to kill us and the war gonna break out any minute. And I tried to explain to him how voting does work, but it doesn't work with the Black community if we don't vote consistently. And I think what a lot of Black people don't understand is how the system is, the political system is set up. So like Black people vote, the ones that vote every 4 years. Like I even had this conversation with my mom earlier today. I asked her about voting because I said, growing up, I was like, Mom, you never talked about voting. You never said you were going to go vote and all that. She was like, yeah, I vote. I was like, but do you vote only for the president election? She goes, yeah. I was like, well, you got to vote for the local elections. See, the president election, yeah, it is a big deal, and the electoral college plays a big part in it. That's why you got to vote a lot, and I've seen numbers to beat the electoral college. But if you just vote for the presidential election, but don't vote for the local elections, that means like legislators, Congress, mayors, governors, judges, it's not going to help with the stuff that we want to see in our communities. And also filling out the census that comes every 10 years, you know? So with that being said, did you guys vote yet? I know, Tig, you say you're voting
I'm voting
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
You're voting Tuesday. Green, you voted already, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And D, I know you voted.
Yep.
I voted yesterday. And it was quick too. There was no long lines. A lot of people were complaining about, long lines at the voting booth. And the reason for that is they try to set up, to discourage people, try to set up voter suppression to discourage people. But I just want to take time out now for us to talk about, voting real quick and the importance of it. Because it's not just voting alone. You got to vote, like I said, local elections. And then you got to get involved. You got to make sure you letting your congressman know, hey, stop that shit. You know what I mean? Like it's more than just filling out a ballot and being okay with it, and then whatever happens, and complain about it later. No, you still got to do more than that. And I feel like too many people, especially the people I know on my social media, they are disenfranchised about voting because they feel like they don't see anything happening. It's not that you don't see anything happening. It's because what is happening is they're stopping the progression of it happening. So right now, like we were talking about Ice Cube, and Puff Daddy and all that stuff. Ice Cube's Black Agenda that he has, his contract, about 95% of it is already in legislation. It's already made. It's been made for probably 2 or 3 years now. Mitch McConnell doesn't want to pass any of those. And the Republican Party doesn't want to pass any of those. For it to get passed, they need to have, they all, put it on the floor, they vote on it, and then it turns into a bill that gets passed. But if the Republican Party owns the House, the Senate, and the White House, you can't pass, and any of the bills that Democrats want to pass or independents want to pass ain't going to get passed. And that's what Obama ran into when he was elected. Because every time you try to pass something, here they come, nope, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. So that's why that's why a lot of people got this idea that Obama didn't do nothing. No, he was trying to do stuff. It just didn't get passed because people didn't vote on local elections. And I think we got to educate more our people and let them know, hey, we got to not only teach it in our school, but teach our family and friends about it. Like, I filled out the census for the first time this year, only because I didn't, it's been 10 years last time I filled it out. 10 years ago, I was 25. I think I lived in Jersey. I don't even remember where I lived. I totally remember.
I know. For me, especially with the census, I filled the census out about 4 times this year because apparently either I can't count or they can't count or they're not paying attention where they send in the census paperwork. I don't know if they send it repeatedly just to make sure. I've had somebody knock at my door at least 4 times this year, and I've got the mail at least 4 times this year. So I don't know exactly what's going on or why everybody straps down on it. I know for me, being a union worker or whatever, that the agenda is always pushed as far as, the union wants you to vote the way that the union feels policies should be pushed in order to further their own agenda. So everybody's out for something. But as far as what you're saying, Fan, I completely agree with you. But it's all about education. And if it was something that was more prevalent as far as our schools teaching it and the importance of it, we wouldn't be having the problems that we're having right now. But you know how that goes.
Yes.
You know how that goes.
Yes. D and Green, your thoughts?
My thought is all this should have been taught in school. Like, growing up, you get taught history, which we all know is bullshit. Get taught math, you're never going to use later in life. Like, a lot of stuff in school needs to get changed. Like, most of it you're going to use or not going to use. And this voting thing, I feel like should have been more in practice before shit got the way it is now. So I feel like, everybody's saying voting's important and stuff, but since it's like a last minute thing, I feel like it's going to take time for it to really get embedded into people's mindsets for it to be consistent. So I don't know.
Facts
After
with
the
that.
election, yeah. So after this election, I don't know what's going to happen, but you can't just vote this one time and then say, all right, I don't want to vote again. You got to keep people involved in it,
Yeah, you gotta put the work in.
Yeah.
You gotta put the work in all the time. Like it's not, as I was saying earlier, it's not just voting every 4 years. There's elections damn near every year. There's an election. That's why they
Shaq
have election
said,
day every year. You gotta put the work in and make sure that your registration is up to date. Make sure your signatures match. Make sure constantly. Like mine during the primaries, my registration was wrong. Like they still had my old address when I was married, even though I updated my address, but I didn't update my registration. So they kept sending my stuff to the old address instead of to the new address. So I had to get on top of that and make sure it was good. D?
Yeah, honestly, my thoughts are that with this new crop of people that's starting to vote, whichever way the election goes, whether we get Biden or we get 45 again, I don't want people to get discouraged
Right.
because if 45 does end up getting back into the seat, people are going to start looking at this like, well, I voted, but it's
Yeah,
like
it didn't mean anything.
it didn't mean anything. It didn't count. And that's the worst thing that anybody can actually think, that their vote doesn't count. Yeah, it counts. Unfortunately, it didn't get you the results that you may want, but don't stop. Because you stop voting, then you definitely not going to get the results that you're looking for.
Yep. True words have never been said. And this brings us to the conclusion of our show. I just want to say thank you guys for not only my brothers for joining me on this. This is just the first of many conversations we're going to have. And this is going to be the first of many that people will be watching. I'll make sure that my beard is more cleaned up than it is. I'm looking real rugged right now, like a broke ass Wolverine. And
like D'Lo Brown when he stopped wrestling.
I'm so glad I don't look like D'Lo Brown. Like I'm so glad he's not mainstream anymore. I am. I'm so glad he's not mainstream. And
I didn't even realize you look like D-Lo.
Yeah. It was bad when me and Green used to live on the same block. I used to get stopped on the walking home. I used to get stopped. Yo, D-Lo. I was like, oh, here we go. Yo, D-Lo.
Hit you with the head
Yo,
bob.
my name ain't D-Lo. Yo, do the head thing. Do the head thing. Yo, I'm not doing it. I'm trying to get home so I can do my homework. Nah, come on, man. Do the head thing. Yo, I'm not doing. D-Gro, I said do the head thing. I'm like, all right. And I just do the head thing and then I walk off. Like it was real bad. It was real bad. But before we go, I would like to leave, with a little gem. And I feel like since we're all adults here, we're all men, we all consume grandpa's cough syrup. And D has been making some beautiful drinks. Do you have a drink ready for us or no?
Well,
you ain't gotta make it. You just gotta just talk about it.
Well, it was a drink that I did find. A lot of the drinks that I do make, find on the internet, try them out. One that I did find was a New York whiskey sour, which is the quickest way of creating this is to find some sour mix, Your whiskey of choice for me, a Jack Person Crown. Um, you do one part of whiskey, one part of sour mix, and then you top it with some red wine.
Y'all still
Just
can't get behind that red wine thing, man.
Yeah. Wait,
hey,
hold up.
look, look,
Hey,
look,
wait,
look.
hold up.
I can't. I
Wait,
can't
hold
do
on.
it.
Back it up. Hold on. Back it up for a second. Hold on. You said sour
Top
mix.
it. Yeah, one part sour mix, one part whiskey. Pretty much in your shaker. Strain it out into a nice rock glass. Do it over ice, and literally it's just a little bit of red wine. Just pretty much you just drizzling on the top. So you just have just like a small layer of red wine that's sitting right on the top.
So how do you do that red wine? Like you use a spoon?
No,
See?
Pour it in
no,
Huh?
literally
You can't
you
get
could
behind the
just
red wine thing either.
No. I can get behind the red wine thing. I get behind the red wine thing. That's not an issue.
yeah.
What I'm
So
saying is because you know how like they where they pour layer liquor. You know how like it will have the different colors.
yeah,
So I'm saying, what do you use to
for
make it sit on top?
this, pretty much if you're doing it on the rocks, you can just slowly pour it on top, and it'll just layer right on top.
Okay.
So you don't, so pretty much don't do a fast pour where just dump it in. Just do a little slow pour, and it'll sit right on top.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
I'm
your
gonna
word
try
for
that.
it.
Whiskey
Yep.
sour with red wine.
Tig,
I'm completely
you
down for
gotta
whiskey
try it.
sour. Dude, I don't even like red wine by itself. The last thing I'm doing is adding it to my whiskey.
Oh,
No.
you don't like red wine for real?
Nah, I'm not a big fan of red wine. I'll do white wine any day of the week, but I'm not doing red wine. You gotta trick me into some red wine.
I love red
I'll
wine.
take that challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I let you try the red wine at my house. Remember the
Yeah, remember how much I tried?
It was sweet though.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, it was
Green
like,
still
that's
trying to
good.
find
And
that
switched
joint.
on to
The
something else.
Hazlitt. The Hazlitt. It was like a
Yeah.
Hazlitt berry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Green still trying to find it. I don't know why they don't sell up there, but they probably sell Yellow Cat and
Because I'm
Red
just
Cat.
Jersey.
That's just Jersey. If you like white wine, I'm gonna piggyback off of D real quick. So this bottle's empty because I drank it all earlier. So this is the McBride Sisters Black Girl Magic Riesling. Let me hold it up.
Oh yeah, you was talking about that.
It is good. It's sweet. I feel like it's probably too sweet for me to drink too much because like I guess I'm a guzzler, as my wine teacher said back in culinary school.
That's what he
You
said.
know you a guzzler.
All right, let's not tell everybody that. So I feel like I'm gonna get some DMs. Yeah. So I heard you on that at the dinner table. It is a sweet wine. Rieslings are probably like the sweetest. It's not a sparkling wine, so like I feel like it's sweeter than the Relax, but not as much body as Relax. It's weird. Like it's good. I'll buy it again if I see it again. I gotta make sure I tell my corner liquor store to get more. And with that said, my name is Vincent Wolf. You guys say goodbye, say your names.
Tiggs.
Decked Out King.
Green Beast Raz.
And this is At the Dinner Table. See you guys next week. All right.
Still recording.
It is the